There are events that become pivot points in history. We usually mark the past by the wars we fight, where you hear people talk about things before the war and the world after the war. The after the war world is born out of human struggle and cruelty. Sometimes there are events born out of human ingenuity and courage, like discovering fire, or inventing the internet, or walking on the moon. Sometimes it's a little of both. We had no idea what was going to happen and what we were going to do about it, and we had no idea the price we'd pay. There was no plan. There were no lofty thoughts about changing the world. We just did what we thought was right at the time. And I would do it all again, even knowing the consequences.
The thing is, I've never actually written a resume before.
Wait, are you kidding?
No, I've just never had to. You know, school led to one thing, which led to another thing, which led to here. I've just never.
No,
had
okay,
to before.
that makes sense. That makes sense. But I mean, come on, you're 29 years old and you've
28
never.
years old, please.
All right,
Slow down.
all right, 28, and you have never written a resume?
Yeah, no. This is the first time that I've actually had to put like a real one together.
All right. Okay. Well, so the only thing I would say is, I know it seems to make sense to put everything in chronological order, but you might want to start with your most recent work and then work backwards.
Oh, I get it. I go
Right, because then the most relevant stuff is
right,
at the top.
right. That makes sense. That makes
So.
sense. That's good advice. Good tip. Good stuff. This is why I come to you.
That's weird.
Top 10 things you don't want to hear someone say in a space observatory. That's weird is definitely on there somewhere.
All right. So what's number one?
Like, what the hell is that? That's on there.
Yeah. Well, what about like, oh my God, right? Like, oh.
Yeah. No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. That's worse. That's definitely number one. You're right. That's.
Can one of you, both of you, come over here and tell me what this looks like to you?
Which one are you up to now?
These are captures from NEO 94853 from last night.
What am I looking at?
Right here.
Right. That looks man-made.
Yeah. Those are almost definitely solar panels on the ends there. But it's not a satellite out that far.
Probe?
That's the only thing I can think of, but we're already tracking all the probes that are out there.
Is it possible there's somewhere not tracking?
I mean, I suppose. I don't know what else it could be, so if it's not ours, then what, Russian?
Or Chinese?
I don't think so. This thing's coming toward us, which means it would have to have been launched years ago in order to be on this kind of trajectory, and the Chinese have never sent anything out that far, so...
What is its trajectory exactly? How close is it going to get to it?
It'll get close, but it won't catch us. In fact, it's probably crossing our orbit right about now if it hasn't done so already.
Are you sure it's not going to catch us?
Pretty sure, yeah. And anyway, it would just burn up before it got near the ground.
Wait, sorry, can you stop? No. But can you go one back? One forward? One forward? Forward? Stop there. Right.
Yeah.
That. Right.
Well, what are you thinking?
Call me crazy.
There are plenty who do.
Yeah.
not the same angle. Like,
This comes off, right?
doesn't it?
Yeah, this is Taylor. Do you ever sleep?
No fatalities. Some debris came down in and around station, but it didn't hit anything with people.
An airliner?
That's what we think now, but we're trying to confirm that with eyewitnesses.
Have you checked with airports for
Yeah,
any
we're
overdue
checking.
flights?
Nothing yet.
Why would someone blow up an airliner over Montana?
Why does anyone ever blow up an airliner?
Yeah. Are Vernon and the new guy in yet?
They're waiting for you in your office.
What's his name again? I know you told me.
DeLeo.
DeLeo.
There's something else, though, that might turn this into a whole other thing. I just got a call saying that hospitals in the area are reporting multiple patients coming in with symptoms consistent with radiation sickness.
A dirty bomb?
We haven't confirmed that yet.
But that's what it looks like?
Nobody really knows what that looks like.
We might find out tonight. Get the mayor of Station on the phone. Tell him there's a quarantine in effect for Station Township and everything within a 10-mile radius. Coordinate with local authorities.
We shouldn't wait for confirmation?
Do you really feel like taking chances with radiation? But get some feet on the ground to confirm that.
But I need you to confirm that.
Sir, there are 2 positive cases of radiation sickness in 2 separate hospitals.
How do you
I
spell
just ordered
that?
a quarantine for Station Township and everything within a 10-mile radius.
One of the cases is from a hospital 30 miles north of the station.
I'm gonna need a copy of that faxed to this office before I can do... Thank you. Sir, a major piece of debris, a piece of a plane's fuselage maybe, crash landed in a wooded area outside of Edmonton in Canada. We're getting a formal request from assistance from your counterpart at the RCMP faxed here right now.
Good, we're not passing this one off to the Mounties.
I've got the governor and the mayor of station waiting to speak with you on lines 2 and 4.
Vernon, you're gonna stay in touch with those hospitals and the Station PD. Give them anything they need. Send me updates every half an hour. You, I need you to send me a copy of that fax as soon as you get it in your hands to my phone. Can you handle that?
Yes, sir.
Call down to the airfield for a car. Agent Larson and I are leaving for Edmonton in 15 minutes. Make it happen.
I told you his name was DeLeo.
Yeah, I know. I only have so much room at this particular moment, so...
You good?
Yeah, you?
Yeah. Why are we going to Edmonton?
Because I'm not gonna be the next news media punchline that screwed the pooch on a terrorism case. Stay out in front of this thing and show the country that we're actually good for something. How's that sound to you?
No argument here.
Good, let's do this right.
Yes, sir. Lines 2 and 4.
Thank you, Sophie. Mr. Mayor, this is Tom Taylor.